Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé, I've changed my mind. I don't think David Toborowski and Annie Suwon would return to America after Thailand move. I have several reasons why I believe David Toborowski and Annie Suwon from 90-Day Fiancé will not return to the United States after their recent relocation to Thailand. The couple initially met in Thailand when David, who had recently divorced his first wife, was working as an English teacher. One day, he spotted Annie singing in a bar and developed feelings for her. They began dating, and eventually, David proposed to Annie. Like other 90-Day Fiancé viewers, I was stunned to see that Annie agreed to marry David despite witnessing his financial struggles. In order for Annie to obtain a K-1 visa, David had to ask a friend for help. Eventually, the couple returned to the United States and got married in November 2017 while documenting their journey in 90-Day Fiancé Season 5. David and Annie's storyline was loved by many fans, including myself, which contributed to their popularity with the franchise and financial success. I watched as David and Annie went from living in a storage unit to moving into a 2-story townhouse in Fountain Hills, Arizona. They even invested money in buying properties in Thailand. After achieving several milestones together, David and Annie decided to expand their family in early 2024. I was impressed to watch them candidly talk on social media about their journey to having a baby. Since David had a vasectomy, they were unable to conceive in the traditional way. Consequently, he had to undergo a sperm extraction procedure, which enabled Annie to conceive through IVF treatment successfully. In July 2024, they officially announced their pregnancy. In September 2024, I was delighted to learn that David and Annie were expecting a baby girl. At 6 months pregnant, she and David made another significant decision. The couple announced that they wanted their daughter to have dual citizenship, Thai and American, so they decided to give birth in Thailand. After a brief baby moon in South Korea, they arrived in Thailand in December 2024. In recent weeks, I have noticed the couple has shared many cheerful pictures with Annie's family and even visited a local doctor who will deliver the baby. It isn't David's first time in Thailand, but he seems to be noticing once again how affordable the country is. Over the past few weeks, I have observed him sharing many updates from Thailand, highlighting the low cost of living and the ability to have a luxurious life while staying healthy. Recently, I saw the 90-Day Fiancé alum enthusiastically post pictures of his affordable and nutritious breakfast and also mention how Thailand allows him to live an active lifestyle. David shared, ordered the breakfast special and still achieved 11,317 steps by 9:30 a.m. Earlier, I also noticed David sharing pictures while enjoying a foot massage. He wrote, "Quality of life here in Thailand is amazing. $3 to $5 for 1 hour is incredible and just makes for a perfect day." I believe David isn't happy with the increasing inflation in the United States and is starting to realize that he could live a very comfortable, or even luxurious, life in Thailand. I think the low cost of living in Thailand might prevent him from returning to America. David lived in Thailand for a long time before he met Annie. After divorcing his first wife, losing his job, and accumulating debt, he moved to the Asian country to start anew. It was there that he met Annie. Although they met in Thailand, the couple chose to move to the United States so that Annie could chase her American dream. Nevertheless, they have now decided to return to Thailand for a longer stay. As far as I know, Annie and David will be staying in Thailand until their baby girl is born in March 2025. In his recent Instagram live, David mentioned they are in Thailand for the baby's birth but didn't specify how long they will stay after the baby is born. Considering the couple finds the Asian country affordable and has support from Annie's family, I think they might make this visit a permanent move. Although David has a job as a real estate agent in Arizona, he is able to work remotely, potentially making this arrangement indefinite. I don't doubt that David and Annie are one of the most iconic couples in the TLC's 90 Day Fiancé franchise. However, I don't believe their popularity is resulting in financial success anymore. They have a large following on social media, but they aren't pursuing brand sponsorships for income. Annie has a clothing website, but I don't see her promoting it extensively, so I don't think she's able to contribute much to the family income. Additionally, I have noticed that David and Annie are no longer appearing on Pillow Talk, which may have had a negative impact on their earnings. With a baby on the way, I believe they are encountering even more financial challenges. I also suspect that David and Annie may have opted to have the baby in Thailand because it is much cheaper than in the United States. Childbirth can be very expensive in America, especially if a C-section is necessary. In my view, the 90 Day Fiancé couple will likely try to delay their return to the United States for a while. 90 Day Fiancé, I've changed my mind. I don't think David Tabarowski and Annie Suwon would return to America after Thailand move. The world of 90 Day Fiancé has given viewers countless storylines filled with drama, romance, and cultural exchanges, but few couples have captured the audience's hearts and imaginations quite like David Tabarowski and Annie Suwon. Their love story, full of highs and lows, has unfolded over multiple seasons, with many fans becoming deeply invested in their relationship. What initially seemed like an unlikely pairing, with David being a man in his late 40s and Annie a younger Thai woman, blossomed into a relationship that defied the odds, even with their financial struggles, cultural adjustments, and sometimes comical interactions. However, when the couple made the bold decision to relocate to Thailand for a fresh start, many believed it would only be a temporary shift. After all, David and Annie had previously lived in the US, with David's financial instability constantly at the forefront of their challenges. With their commitment to each other stronger than ever, they seemed determined to make it work in Thailand. But in recent months, I've changed my mind. After closely following their journey, watching their growth, and reflecting on their life in Thailand, it seems increasingly likely that they won't be returning to America anytime soon, if ever. The initial plan. When David and Annie first announced they were moving to Thailand, it seemed like a leap of faith. At first, the move felt like a last-ditch effort to escape the financial strain and lifestyle limitations they had in the US. David's previous financial troubles and his on-again, off-again employment situation in America were a constant source of tension between them. Moving to Thailand seemed like a way for David to start fresh while helping Annie reconnect with her roots and family. The move was initially portrayed as an adventurous new chapter for the couple, where they could focus on building their relationship without the distractions of David's previous life in America. But as the seasons went on, it became clear that their decision wasn't just about running away from financial trouble, it was about forging a new future together. Thailand offered an entirely different lifestyle, one where Annie could be close to her family, and David could tap into a more relaxed way of life without the pressures of Western society. While they still struggled with certain aspects of living in a foreign country, like the language barrier and adjusting to the local customs, they found a sense of peace and contentment that was difficult to achieve in the United States. A new beginning in Thailand. Since settling in Thailand, David and Annie's lives have undergone a remarkable transformation. The couple's financial situation has improved significantly. David seems to have found a sense of purpose and a steady income stream, thanks to his work with Annie's family. The couple also started a new business venture, which has not only been a source of income but has also strengthened their bond. The community in Thailand appears to be more supportive of them than the one they experienced in the US, where financial strain and cultural differences often led to misunderstandings and conflict. Annie, who once felt isolated in America, has found a strong connection to her family and culture in Thailand. She often speaks about how much more connected she feels to her roots and how fulfilling it is to spend time with her family and community. This sense of belonging has clearly had a positive impact on her overall happiness and well-being, making her less likely to want to return to the United States, where she felt out of place and detached from her cultural heritage. Moreover, their physical environment in Thailand seems to have made all the difference. The slower pace of life, the lower cost of living, and the ability to live comfortably without constant financial worry have provided David and Annie with a sense of stability that they never truly found in the US. Whether it's the beautiful beaches, the close-knit family dynamic, or the opportunities for entrepreneurship, Thailand offers David and Annie a sense of freedom that they couldn't achieve back home. The emotional and cultural shift. One of the most striking aspects of David and Annie's move is the emotional shift that has occurred within their relationship. Living in Thailand has allowed Annie to embrace her cultural heritage, which in turn has given her a stronger sense of identity. She has not only become more confident in herself but has also grown more secure in her relationship with David. Their bond has flourished in ways that it might not have if they had stayed in the US, where Annie often struggled with feeling misunderstood. David, too, has undergone a transformation. While he still jokes about his past financial mistakes, he seems more grounded in his life with Annie in Thailand. He has embraced a role as a provider and has found new purpose in helping Annie with her family and their business. The change in his demeanor, from a man burdened by debt to someone taking charge of his life and building a future, has been remarkable. The cultural immersion has played a significant role in their personal growth. David and Annie have embraced Thai customs, cuisine, and even the language, making them feel more integrated into the local community. This immersion has deepened their connection not only to Thailand but to each other as they navigate their new life together. Family and future. Another factor that has kept David and Annie rooted in Thailand is the role that family plays in their lives. Annie's family has been a constant source of support, both emotionally and financially. Her relatives have welcomed David with open arms, offering assistance with their business ventures and providing a network of support that Annie never had in America. The sense of community and family ties in Thailand has become an integral part of their lives, making it unlikely that they would want to leave this environment behind. The prospect of having children and starting a family also weighs heavily on their decision to stay in Thailand. Annie has often spoken about her desire to become a mother, and with the stability they've found in Thailand, she feels it's the ideal place to raise children. The lower cost of living, the close proximity to Annie's family, and the overall peace they have found in Thailand make it an attractive option for raising a family, one that is unlikely to be replicated in the US. The shift in perspective. In hindsight, I've come to realize that David and Annie's decision to stay in Thailand may not be as temporary as many of us once thought. The changes in their lives have been profound, and the stability, both emotional and financial, that they have found in Thailand are powerful reasons for them to stay. Their love story, which once seemed destined for an eventual return to the US, now feels firmly rooted in Thailand. The sense of belonging, the opportunities for growth, and the deep connections they've made with the local community suggest that David and Annie may have found their true home, one that exists in a land far from the US that has given them both a sense of purpose, peace, and fulfillment. It's clear that Thailand has become more than just a place for David and Annie to escape their troubles. It has become the place where they've found the life they've always dreamed of. Given all that, I've changed my mind. David Taborowski and Annie Suwon are not likely to return to America anytime soon, if ever. Their future lies in Thailand, where they've not only found a new beginning but also the home they've longed for.